Hey guys, it's a new turn here. In this turn, we get to do 5 actions. Our last action card, 5 actions. So let's grab our 5 action tokens. Here's what's going on. We have a bunch of NPCs that would activate next turn. Okay. This NPC that came out last turn, Arthos, he's particularly dangerous because if he breaks 3 portcullises, the non-player would get 1 victory point. So on his next turn, he will likely break this portcullis, and on his next turn, probably that one. So he can easily break 3. Actually, he's already broken 2. On his next turn, he'll get another victory point for breaking that. So that's not ideal. What I want to do is wound him with my Colossus character here, so he won't be able to activate next turn. So that's one thing I need to do. The other thing we need to do, I think right now at this point of the game, my only hope is really to draw a couple more of my characters here and get them exit the dungeon and get me, several points there. So I need to reveal the room. So I'll ask Arthos to combat. Sorry, I'll ask my Colossus character to combat Arthos there, and then with my Banshee character, I will approach this tile and reveal it, and then from there we'll decide what to do next. So let's go ahead and execute. Arthos move 1, 2, engage in combat with. Sorry, Colossus 1, 2, engage in combat. That's 1. That's 2. 1 action point for initiating combat. For combat, again, we get to pick one of these cards. We really need to win this one. I think we'll go with the +5. Let's go with that, +5. And then we draw 1 card from the AI combat deck. So let's hope this is not a 5 or a 6. And it's a 4! Yay! Okay, so what happens there is we have a +5 versus a +4. And the battle stat for both characters are the same, they're 5. So essentially we won. It's 5 versus 4. We wounded the AI character here. He's flipped over, he's now wounded and cannot activate next turn. And that would be the 2 actions that we take with Colossus here. Third action, activate my Banshee. 1, 2, grab the shield on my way. Spend 1 action point to jump. And then another action point to move. 1, 2. And I can't reveal that way. Let's rethink that. Is there anything I could do that would allow me to reveal this room this turn? You know what? I don't think we can actually. Yeah, we cannot actually reach this tile and reveal it with the action points remaining. So the plan has changed. We'll actually move Colossus. 1, 2. He'll grab the bow on the way there. That's another action point. And then this 4th action point there, he will move sideways like that. And then his 5th action point, he'll reveal the tile here. And we get room 38 clockwise. Let's draw and hope we get our own characters. The first one is our cleric. Excellent. The second draw, it's Herban. So enemy token here. Third one is, what is this? It's a rope. That's not too bad. Okay, let's roll for placement. Cleric 4 and 1. 4 and 1. which is right here. Ah, wait, sorry, red 4. Red 4, white 1. Which is... Oh, that's terrible. Red 4. Oh, that's a pit trap. Okay, reroll. Red 4, that's the same row. 2 and 1. It's right here. And Herban will go 3, 1, which is here. And the rope, same thing. I'm not really rolling very well here. Red 5, white 1. Red 5. Whoops. Red 5, white 1 there. Let's grab our new character Herban from the AI character deck. Add it to our ever-growing NPC deck here. They're really killing us here. I'm not sure what we can do about this. Yeah, Herban, another hard, another combat-heavy character. His priority, as you can see, his first one is to combat. With 5 action points, he wants to combat. He always gets +1 in close combat whenever he's the attacker. Alright, that sucks. And he'll target the cleric first. Alright, that's the draw. Before we go into the NPC turn, one thing that I forgot to do is that we had a combat card that had the green symbol showing, the +4 that the AI drew. So as a result of that, during our a turn, at the end of it, we have to send in reinforcements. So unfortunately, we have to draw the top card of the AI deck and put this character into the board. Father Goodfella. Father Goodfella. Okay, and let's see what room he goes into. It's gonna be room 40. Counterclockwise. Let's roll. Red 3, white 5, which is a pit trap. So we re-roll. Red 3, white 5 is right here. Pit trap. Let's re-roll. And we have a red 6, white 3. So anywhere along this column there, I am going to put him I think I will put him here. Wait, what does he do? He's a wizard, isn't he? Oh no, he's a cleric. See, Father Goodfella? He can heal with 5 action points. That's terrible. He's gonna heal the Colossus that we just wounded. Alright. Father Goodfella is so good that he cannot be attacked in close combat, nor can he be burned by the Fireball Wand. Alright, so all that we're doing, the AI easily just counters. Back to the NPC activation. We're gonna shuffle again with the new Father Goodfella card. We know what's going to happen now. We have Wicked the Sissy. So for 5 action points, he wants to try to exit. It's not possible for him to do that. He's all the way here. Next up we have Take Object, and he wants the bow. Well, he can't have the bow. He wants the rope, which I believe is next door here. So if he takes the bow for 4, can he do that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nope, he cannot. He cannot enter this room here. Again, not possible. Telescoping Spear. too far away because we know it's with Lupo. The key is also way too far for him to get to. It's down there. And then large shield. Where's large shield? Oh, okay. Well, large shield is currently carried by Extremis. Okay. Which is right next to him. Let me see. Let's just check Extremis' card. It's 4th down his priority grid. It's 5th, 4th, and then 5th for him. Alright, checking the rulebook. I've been checking a lot for this playthrough. Taking an object from another NPC. When they cross paths and only one is carrying an object, the NPC with the highest priority for that object takes it or keeps it if it's already carrying it. So I'm guessing it doesn't happen because Weak Ed's priority for the large shield is lower than the Extremis, right? It's like down there, Extremis is down here, up there. So he doesn't go for it. Alright, so he's going to check his last one, which is wounded. Can he get to any wounded character in time with 4 action points? Let's see. I don't think so. That's the only wounded. And there's no way he can get through this room or up here. Yeah, that's blocked. Okay, so he can't do any of that. Next up we have combat with 4 action points. Nobody nearby, he cannot combat. So he will try to reveal room, which is possible with 3. He'll rotate a room with 2 action points. 1, 2. Nope, he can't do that either because he would need 3 movement just to get to the gear, and he has to spend another action point to rotate it. And his allocation is only 2 for this, so he doesn't do it. Finally, he will regroup, and that means he'll try to get as close as possible to, or try to get adjacent to the character that's highest on his priority grid. He'll try to regroup with the cleric, which is too far away. He'll try to regroup with the telepath, who is not even on the board. Oh no, telepath. Okay, there is a telepath right here. So all he's gonna do is go 1, and voila, he is next to, he's regrouped with his fellow telepath. And that's all he does. I am okay with that for sure. Alright, let's see who's up next in our activation. Let's reshuffle that again because we looked at Extremis there. Next up we have Father Goodfella, and as we said, he's going to heal with 5 action points. So he will heal with his first action point. You know, it's really confusing with the rulebook because some NPC actions, after they conducted the first one, if they have remaining, they will actually continue to move closer to their next healing target or whatever. But certain other actions, like the regroup, if you have remaining action points, you don't get to use them. So for every single type of action, I've been having to check the rulebook to see whether the remaining actions are used or not. So for heal, let's see, if it has any action points left and there are other friendly wounded to heal, it uses remaining to get as close as possible. But there aren't any remaining wounded characters on the board, so Father Goodfellow, I don't think he moves anymore. And that would be it for its activation. Next, we have Arthos the Breaker, who unfortunately will activate because he is now healed. So he will go down to the portcullis. He'll try to break it with 5 action points. He can move through the friendly characters, okay? So he'll go 1, and then 1 action point to jump. and then his third action point, he'll break this portcullis like that. And that would be 3 action points. He has 2 more. Fourth action, he's gonna move 1, 2, and then 5th action, he'll move again next to this one so he can break it on his next turn. But since he's broken 3 portcullises, 1, 2, 3, the AI player gets a 3rd victory point. So now the AI is 3 victory points, and we have a whopping 0 victory point. Next up in line for activation is Herban, who is keen on combat. Combat 5 action points. He always gets +1 in close combat when he's the attacker. And 5 action points he can certainly attack because, let's take a look at the board. Herban's right here. His special ability as a Colossus is that he can break portcullises with 1 action point. So, the Cleric is obviously the closest. He will go 1, 2, that's 1 move. Okay. 1, that's the 2nd move. 3rd action, he'll break. 4th action, he'll move. 5th action, he will initiate combat. And he gets +1. So we have 5 on his battle points. Cleric has 2. We have 5 +1 for special ability. 6. So even if I play a +6, the chances are quite slim that we would win this battle because the Cleric's battle point is 2. So 6 + 2 is 8. But he has a 6 already. A tie just means nothing happens. So if we draw 0, 1, or 2, we would be okay. What are the chances that we would draw that? Well, not very high because 2's already out. And let's see what else. There should be another 2 in there. There should be a 1 in there, and there should be a 0 in there. So there should be 3 possible cards out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not too bad. Half of the cards could potentially be a 1, 2, or 0. Are we going to take our chances and try to play the 6, or are we going to play one of the low cards and save up our combat cards for later? Well, it's a tough choice. You know what? I think let's gamble. Okay, we're going for the 6. +6. And draw. Haha. Combat +1. So, that means combat value for Herban is 6 + 1, 7. Combat value for Cleric is 8. And he is wounded. Yay! We win the battle. Excellent. Good luck there. Next up, we have Extremis. He will try to combat, but he won't find an opponent, so he'll try to reveal a room. And I highly doubt that he can do that. Next, he will take object with 5 action points. I don't think he'd do that, no. So he'll try to exit with 4. He can't do that. Rotate with 3. Can't do that. And regroup. 2 action points. He's already adjacent to a fellow telepath. Is there another? Let's take a look at his priority grid. Cleric, Banshee, Wizard. No, there's nothing. There's nobody near. There's nobody near these 2 characters, and he's already regrouped. So I think what happens is he cannot meet any of the objectives on the card, which means he'll try to get as close as possible to his primary objective, which is combat with 5 action points. with 5 action points, he is going to try to get to, I believe, the Banshee or the Cleric. I think he'll try to get to the Banshee, who's right here. So he'll go 1, 2, 3. That's 1. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. 1. Oops. 1, 2. That's 4. And then his 5th, he's gonna jump. And that's 5. So he's getting ever so close to the Banshee here. Alright, next up we have Lupo the Slitherer, whose primary objective is to take object, and he wants the bow, but he's going to be too far away from the bow, and he can't take it because Colossus has it. So he'll try to combat, and he certainly can. He has 5 action points to do so. 1, 2, 3, which gets him right next to the Naga, and he's only spent 1 action point. Second action point, he'll initiate combat. I think that at this stage in the game, we just need to win. I think we should go with the +4. Should we? Yeah, let's go with the +4. I really don't want the Naga to die. Yeah, let's go with the +4 and hope for the best. And we draw the top card, and it is a +2. Oh, so we could have gone with +3. Okay. All right. So we actually wound him now because he failed to wound us. Okay. Final activation. Seth the Screamer. He is over here, and his primary objective is to exit. So I don't think he can exit from there. He's kind of stuck here because he can't jump over this trap, and there's a portcullis there and an arrow slit wall there, so he can't move at all towards the exit. He can try to repulse, but again, he cannot actually move. Interestingly, he's actually stuck there. There's a pit trap here. He cannot jump across because there's a wall behind it. He can't come this way. He can't go this way because the arrow slits. And the portcullis is closed, so he cannot open it unless Arthos breaks it on his next turn. But for this turn, he's pretty much stuck. He will... I guess he doesn't activate because he cannot do any of these. He can't even move. Yeah, I don't think he could do anything. He can't get anywhere. And none of these actions will allow him to break the portcullis. I'm okay with that. Alright. Activation for this character, he is not going to do anything.